Hello, and welcome to another edition of Colaholics, Meet a Colaholic. I'm your host, Captain Sid. Today I have a rare guest. First time on Meet a Colaholic. You know him best as Crimson Sentinel, or Sen in the chat box. Welcome to the show, Sen. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
Outstanding.
Voices.
It happens. So, tell me, when did you join Colaholics?
I think it was fall of 2011, like in September.
Nice. So you've been here for about the past 3-4 years?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Outstanding. What drew you to Colaholics in the first place?
It was actually my husband. He goes by Nightmare or Shadow Knight.
Mm-hmm.
He brought me here.
Have you enjoyed your stay here?
Yeah, pretty much. It was old site that when I started back RPing in like 2005 or something.
You're one of the few duos that actually use the site as far as married couples go. There's not many couples that actually participate on the forums. So that's...
He hasn't been on a lot lately. I've been trying to get him on. He's been really busy with work and stuff.
It happens. So tell me, what was your first RP?
I think it was, I think TFE had some kind of Bleach RP. I forget the exact name, but it was definitely a Bleach RP.
Alright. So far, what has been your least favorite RP?
I don't think I've had like a least favorite RP on the site yet.
Okay. Sounds good. Usually we have pretty good RPs. So far, what has been your crowning achievement to date?
Like in Colo or just life?
Well, either one. This show is about you today.
I don't know. I was gonna just like on color-wise, I think it's like getting to like 2K posts. I never thought I'd get that far.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't. I personally haven't yet, but it happens. It comes to you as you go. So, have you been nominated for any awards in the past award shows?
I think like maybe one thing, but it was only like one vote or something. I think that was from Azure or something.
Alrighty. So, as your Colo career progressed, how was the community to you?
I think people have always been a bit cautious of me. I mean, I used to be like floppy 2.0, like perving on everybody, and I kind of stopped doing that, and people have never really forgiven me for it, I think.
Well, those people are just weird because Floppy was amazing. I mourn her passing. Well, she's still active on Facebook. That's not the point, though. But moving right along, did you join any clans that are notorious on Colaholics?
Well, I'm part of Floppy's Perv Clan, but that was like way after I kind of started to tone my stuff down.
Yeah, it's a good clan to be a part of. I enjoy that clan. I haven't posted in it in forever, but shit happens. So, what kind of genres are you into?
I think mostly anime and sci-fi. I have a hard time getting into fantasy or that nation builder stuff.
Any preferred sci-fi or did you say anime?
Yeah, anime.
So what is your preferred sci-fi RP so far?
Preferred sci-fi RP, maybe Shattered Heart.
That's a good one. I've plugged that into the show a few times. But what's your favorite character that you've made for this site?
Favorite character? It's definitely got to be probably my most iconic character is Amy. She's an android. Yeah, I pretty much use her whenever I can, because it's just my favorite thing to do, and I always like to change your appearance and change your abilities for each RP. It's a challenge that I like to do.
I see. Where do you see your career going with Colaholics in, say, 4 to 5 months?
Pretty much the same, unless like an admin spot goes up. I mean, I've been trying like a couple of years. I've been jumping at it to do it because I have a lot of free time and I'm always on Colo, so why not?
So, what do you do? I mean, as for professionality wise, for a career, what do you do?
Like in real life?
If you feel comfortable divulging that, that's up to you.
I work at the mall in this place I live. I actually work at the Victoria's Secret.
That place always makes me feel like a stalker every time I go in there. It feels like I'm forbidden.
Some guys in that crew come in there like really nervous. But what sucks is none of their freaking bras fit my boobs.
I will not ask.
Stop it! What were you saying?
I was gonna say I will not ask what the actual cup is, because the few times I went there to buy something for a female, I never really went through the whole spectrum. They just got too enormous, and I was like, I don't even know. But
it's funny.
It's funny, but
it's funny to see guys come into the store and just they try to shop for their girlfriend. Sometimes they'll come back 2 or 3 times.
You gotta get the proportions right, though. Sometimes you gotta find one of the retail people. It's like about your size. Then it becomes awkward because then you feel like you've shopped for the person that you're like, your size is about right. I'm not buying it.
Sometimes I swear they're just there to look at me sometimes, but sometimes if I have my wedding ring, if I just bite on my fingernail and they see the wedding ring, it kind of pushes them away.
It's a good repellent for most men. It's not always the case with women, though. That's the weird part. But continue on with your colo career. How many friends / nemesis have you made? Nemesis, yeah.
I don't know if I've necessarily made nemesis. I mean, people just got on my case a couple times. I wouldn't necessarily consider them nemesis, but I've got a couple friends on colo that I could probably talk to if I'm feeling really, really down.
Yeah. Let's see. I had one question for you, but I completely just spaced out on that one. I'll come back to that. But so you've been pretty good about your career socially on the C-Box, I see. Sometimes you flip tables and throw people. But it's kind of a staple diet there on the C-Box. It's the toilet colo. What's your least favorite section of the forum?
On the site?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have a least favorite section.
I see. Alrighty. How do you feel about the current, future / present of Coloholics at the moment?
We've always had problem with money, and it's just I always feel really nervous that how I can't contribute all the time because my paycheck is just barely enough to pay the bills. I mean, I wish I could pay $200 a month just to keep the site afloat.
Oh, believe me, I know the feeling. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But it's not. You should never feel like it's your fault for not being able to pay. But it's something we all have to deal with. It's a community problem. So, Sen, tell me, what is your most favorite thing to do on the site? From posting to just lounging in the community index.
It's probably working on one of my RPs, just solving out the lore and whatnot.
Okay. Do you have any favorite role players?
Favorite role players?
These people in your forum and you're like, yeah.
I jump at a chance to RP with someone?
Yeah, so they join your RP that you built.
I would think any of the people I consider A-list, anyone who's really been an admin before or something, someone famous, if I got subtle, I'd kind of be excited to get him in there.
Yeah. Do you have any hopes for the interview itself? I mean, what brought you to the interview booth?
Mainly it's just this kind of share request that people want to hear what I sound like and stuff like that.
That is a true statement. You are, what did I say? You were tied with Floppy, actually, for #1 spot. But since Floppy's no longer available to get into the interview booth, you pushed to #1. So yeah, you're the most requested at the moment of our female members. Well, I mean, that gives you an honorary spot. I mean, that means you're the leading lady. Sad that it took forever and a half to get you here, but things to come to people who wait. What's one thing you could change about Colo if you had the power to do so?
Change, I don't know. It'd just be I wish there were a lot more active people. I know we have hundreds, thousands of just these empty profiles just sitting there. I wish we had more of that. I think it's the fire starters, just lighting more fires under some of these people's asses to just join RPs.
Yeah, it's a true statement. Well, there's also those people who are only role-playing in their specific genres that we never really see. I think I had one person on the web show where it was Meet a Cultaholic that was pretty much strictly that one genre. I'd never met them before, and I was like, holy crap, you've been here longer than me. But, it does take much longer than that.
Yeah, there's just some people that just like to hide in just their persona, like they'll hide in the I'm not gonna say that like weird or anything, it's just that's what they prefer. They like to do the classical like Coliseum type, just one thread. I mean that's like how I started, but then when I first came to Colo, that changed me.
Yeah. Where did you say you started from again?
Oh, it's just this little piss poor site. I don't even think it even exists anymore. It wasn't Gaia though.
Thank goodness. That place is a very, very nasty cesspool. But hey, I won't talk too much trash. At least some random Gaia knight comes and tries to bitch at me. But then again, it's like a child wailing at you. You just gotta ignore it long enough and it'll go away. But yeah. Well, anything else you'd like to add to our members that you feel like they should know about you?
I don't really think I have anything else to add.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our interview. I'm your host, Captain Sid. Sen, have a good night.
All right.